Okay, guys, let's do some writing. So we're going to be using our imaginations today and writing up some stories that could not happen in real life. It's called a fantasy. I have examples of books over on your bookshelf that are good fantasies. Today we're reading Bruce, actually Mother Goose. Instead of Mother Goose, it's Mother Bruce. And we're going to read about it. It's about a little bear who adopts some goslings, some little baby geese. And that's just the craziest thing ever that totally couldn't happen in real life. So we are going to be making up our own wild and crazy stories. So today I'm going to kind of help you brainstorm. The video on the whiteboard helps you brainstorm, but it uses like papers and circles and stuff, and you guys just aren't quite there yet. So let's talk through our brainstorming. And you can watch that video on the board in the writing room as many times as you need to this week. But we're going to do a different kind of brainstorming because you guys are you're kind of just beginning to write. So I want to write about an animal today. I think that will be fun. And I have on my list dragons and unicorns. Now, wouldn't that be a good thing to write a fantasy about? Because we know there's no such things as dragons or unicorns. So I am going to write a story about dragons and unicorns. Let's go over, because we haven't done this in a while, the right way to hold your pencil. You don't hold it up like this. You don't hold it like this. You don't hold it like this. Remember, make your fish face. These two fingers go to sleep. And you can do your little hand exercises. Then you just push your pencil through there, and the pencil should be leaning all the way back against your hand. See how it looks? That's how it should be. That will help you be able to write better and longer and make your little hand muscles stronger. So here we go. We're going to write about dragons and unicorns. So I'm going to draw, to the best of my ability, a dragon. Here I go. Let me think. Here's his eyeball. He's got some mean looking eyebrows. Let's see. Do his ear right here. Where's his little ear? He's got some funky little blood veins in his ear. He kind of looks scary. There, that's how he listens to you, on his ear. Alright, we're going to give him, here's his head. Here's his nose. He's going to have an alligator nose. That's how I always think of dragons, kind of like an alligator. Some sharp teeth. Dragons need some sharp teeth. Right. Put them teeth in there. Alright. We'll do his snout down here like so. We'll give him some sharp teeth on the bottom. I like it. You guys like it? I like it. Let's give him some horns. We're going to give him like some bighorn sheep horns. They're going to curl around. Because there's no such thing as dragons. We can make him look however we want. We're using our imagination. Alright, whoops. Made his neck weird. He needs to come down here. I'm going to give him some little spikes on his back. How about them apples? Alright, there's my dragon. Let's give him another horn. He looks weird with only one. There's his other horn. There it is. Alright, so there's my dragon. Remember, we can start with a picture and then we do our writing. Here's my unicorn. We're going to make him kind of small because dragons are bigger than unicorns. I think there's no such thing as either one. We can make them however we want. Here we go. There's his little horn right there. Sometimes they draw unicorns with a little bit of a beard. I'll give him a beard like a goat. Because why not? Give him his nose right here. He's going to have a long mane. And kind of go on both sides right here. Alright. There's my unicorn. Dragon. Unicorn. Remember, we're using our imagination. So you can write about whatever you want. You can write about monsters or knights or princesses, or you can write about a bear who adopts some baby geese, which is our book one. We'll read it in a minute. So we can label some things if we want. Horns. Pointy teeth. Ooh, pointy is an adjective. That tells what the teeth are like. So you guys can use some adjectives in your writing. Unicorn. All right. I want to make my story now. So I'm going to start it out with once upon a time. You know, a lot of fairy tales and a lot of fantasies start out with once upon a time. I start with a capital letter. I get spaces between my words. And if you guys want to write down once upon a time and copy this part, and that way you know how to spell it and kind of keep it in your memory, then every time you write a fantasy or a fairy tale, you can start it out like that. Once upon a time, there. And how do I know how to spell all of these right? Because I've done lots of reading and writing. The more reading and writing you do, the more words you can spell. Once upon a time, there was a unicorn. Named. What should his name be? Named. What should that unicorn's name be? How about Bob? Is that a good unicorn name? No. How about Sparkles? That works. Capital S because we're writing a name. There was a unicorn named Sparkles. Period. What is happening to poor Sparkles? What do you think that dragon's going to try to do to Sparkles? He's going to try to eat him. That's what my imagination's telling me anyway. Your imagination might be telling you something different. A dragon. Now, dragon does not get a capital letter. That's not a name. A dragon named. How about Bubbles? I like it. Now it gets a capital because that is a name. A dragon named Bubbles tried to eat him. Now that shows some excitement. Like, that's super scary. So when you put an exclamation mark, that shows some emotion. A dragon named Bubbles tried to eat him. That's so silly. How do you think Sparkles gets away from Bubbles? What does he do? How about if he shoots him with magic powers out of his horn? Sparkles shoots magic out of his horn and hits Bubbles in the eye. Ow! Hit him in the eyeball. Bubbles ran away crying. Boy, he's not a very tough dragon, is he? Ran away crying. The excuse me. The end. So once upon a time, there was a unicorn named Sparkles, capital S, because that's a name. A dragon named Bubbles, capital B, because that's a name. Tried to eat him. Oh my goodness, that shows excitement. That gets an exclamation mark. Sparkles shoots magic out of his horn and hits Bubbles in the eye, period. Don't forget your periods at the end of those sentences. Bubbles ran away crying. The end. So make double, triple, 145% positive that you are, trying to look for a highlighter, I don't have one, that you are capitalizing the very beginning of your sentences, any names you have in your sentences, putting a punctuation mark on, and that is it. Don't worry about putting big capital letters in the middle of sentences. Make sure the only capital letters are at the beginning of the sentence, any names you have. Okay? I hope you enjoyed my crazy story about this Bubbles the dragon and Sparkles the unicorn. It's a crazy imaginary story, and that's what we are working on. So you guys get to work on yours in your own journal today. Color it, make it look good, draw me a good picture. Send me some pictures of them. I would love to see them. You guys have fun with it. Enjoy it. I know you all have some big imaginations, so you